We're here in Queenstown. We're going to talk to some locals to see what they have to say. Wanaka is known for its great walks, views, scenery and active people. What does Queenstown have in comparison?
Well, it has lots of drinking establishments, places to go for drinking, and if you want another drink you just go to another place.
Do you think you could ever live in Wanaka?
No, it's too small and it's too much money to live there.
Do you think Queenstown's too busy with tourists, or do you think it's alright?
You're probably asking the wrong guy.
I probably prefer to live in Wanaka than Queenstown because it's a little bit less touristy.
No, never live in Wanaka. I'd love to live in Queenstown though, but Wanaka's just a little bit too like that. I don't think I fit the image of Wanaka.
Why do you think you don't fit the image of Wanaka?
Because Wanaka people are a little bit, you're not from Wanaka, are you, Medea?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
We're about halfway to Wanaka. Pretty excited to see what's happening on the other side of the valley.
The main difference between Wanaka and Queenstown would be the number of tourists, although that is changing.
Wanaka's more of a day trip sort of thing for tourists, I reckon, and tourists, come here for weeks.
Wanaka has very little, to be honest.
I'd say it's a discount Queenstown.
Queenstown's little brother.
Queenstown has lots to do. What has Wanaka got?
Wait. No.
What do people do in Wanaka?
Nothing.
The Wanaka tree, yes, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can watch it.
Look, it's the Wanaka tree. Oh, the Wanaka tree. There it is. It's kind of small though. It's a lovely day here at Mount Aspiring College. It's 10:30 in the morning and it's just great to be here.
I'd say the best thing about going to MAC is probably the sense of community that we have.
Best thing about going to Mount Aspiring is probably how relaxed it is. It's chill. You guys look really intense. You look like you have to spend about half an hour in the morning just trying to put that tie on.
Yeah, you're right.
You look very formal and upright and nicely packed together in an egg carton. And we're sort of like smashed eggs on the table.
If you could include my question in your answer as much as possible, that'd be awesome.
Your question and my answer. Okay.
Do you have consequences for bad behaviour, and what are they?
We don't have bad behaviour.
So, how are you finding our school so far?
It actually reminds me of our old school quite a bit.
Nice.
So do you want to look at the camera? Do you think you can stand back a bit?
Can you describe Queenstown in 3 words?
Really, no, it's not right. Expensive.
Busy.
Cold.
Super busy Wanaka.
What's your kind of impressions of Queenstown?
So every time I drive into Queenstown, obviously my first impression is of the scenery and the beautiful place that it is. However, I sometimes find that it can be quite transient as a community.
I feel a little bit more like I have a community here in Wanaka and in Queenstown. That community kind of lacks.
I think you meet more locals in Wanaka than you do in Queenstown. It's sort of spot the Kiwi when you go to Queenstown.
Between Wanaka and Queenstown, I chose Wanaka just because it's a little bit smaller, not so many tourists, I'm not into the party scene. And I stayed in Queenstown for a few nights and it was just too loud, too busy, too much going on.
Queenstown is louder, got a lot more drunk people, and not as beautiful.
Can you tell the difference between a Wanaka person and a Queenstown person?
No.
There's definitely rich people and they can be quite snobby.
What do you think of when you think about Wakatipu High School?
I think of blazers and ties and a very big building and very noisy classrooms.
We're here outside Wakatipu High. We just arrived. It's around 9:30. Looking at the school, I thought from first impressions it looks a bit like an airport or a prison or something. It's a lot more inside based than Wanaka is. So yeah, we're excited to look around today.
It's really big and spacious. It almost seems like it's out of a movie. The canteen looks a bit like a cafe. Everything's inside. Everything's a lot more formal. from the uniformed classrooms. And when they said we were coming to a gym, I thought we were going to a gymnasium. But no, they have an actual gym here.
People in Wanaka have sometimes said that people in Queenstown can be rich, posh or stuck up. What do you have to say about that?
There's quite a gap between people who don't have a lot of money and people who have tons and tons and tons of money here.
Could you describe Wanaka in 3 words for me?
Smaller version of,
beautiful, relaxing, entertaining as well.
Boring, terrible, and is about to get an airport.
Doesn't have McDonald's. What would be the main difference between sport at this school and sport at Wanaka?
I reckon we're better, and we got better looking players.
Do you like Wanaka?
Yes.
Yeah, it's mean as.
I prefer it over Queenstown. That's just because there's more fun things to do in Wanaka, It's better outdoors and stuff.
It's a pretty chill place to be. Some pretty cool people down there.
I quite like Wanaka. It's just like a place that people there is nice.
Kind of all the good bits about Queenstown, but less touristy, I guess.
A lot about the school has been a pleasant surprise. I actually do think I'd be pretty comfortable here. I'm not saying that I like it more than Queenstown, but it's very nice. I feel like I would be welcomed in.